Alrighty, welcome back everyone, it's Garlaanx here, bringing you a new Diablo 4 video, and today, as the title suggests, we're going to talk about the Renown system, and why it's important, what I like about it, and what I don't like about it. So, you've probably already known, the Renown system is basically a collection-wide thing of the game. So the developer spent years upon years of making Diablo 4, so they want you to see all of their content. Even if you're not a completionist, doing so gives you significant bonuses. So if you're on your map and you click your W button if you're on PC, it brings up the Renown system. So we have 5 maps to go through, and it just basically gives you points per objectives. So the first 3 you're able to complete on normal or veteran mode, tier 1 and tier 2. However, to get tier 4 and tier 5, you have to have nightmare mode unlocked. So this is important. You want to be doing all of this, especially for the skill points. So you're going to gain 2 skill points and 1 potion capacity per map. So that is literally 10 extra skill points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And this is on every character, claimed by each character you make. So if you're farming on your main character and then you decide to make an alternate character, you can immediately start with an extra 10 skill points, as well as 5 extra potion capacity, which is very good. So now we have the Obols and the Paragon points. So when you unlock Nightmare, the Paragon points are very important. That's 4 extra Paragon points times 5. That's 20 extra Paragon points by unlocking everything in the game. So everything has a value to it. So if we look here, discovering waypoints are worth 20 points. Completing a stronghold is 100 points. Side quests are 20 points each. Areas discovered are 5 points each. Side dungeons are worth 30 points each. And then finding those altars of Lilith are 10 points each. So how do we maximize this system? Well, while you're leveling up, you're going to notice you can get everything done without getting every single aspect here. So side dungeons, I'm only 13 out of 23. And my side quests, I'm only 28 out of 35. But I was still able to claim the board, essentially. So how do we maximize this? You're definitely going to want to hit all the waypoints. You're definitely going to want to do the strongholds. They're big boys. They're 100 points each. The areas discovered aren't very important. The altars of Lilith are very important because that unlocks statistics for all of your characters on your account. So you definitely want to get all of the altars of Lilith in the game. The side quests, you don't need to focus on it unless you're very close to unlocking one. Then you might want to do one just to unlock it. But side quests are more for XP. You can go back and do all of the side quests just for the XP while you're leveling up. But it's not really that important to get while you're claiming the board. Areas discovered are just going to come naturally to you. I'm literally 1 away. I don't know what I'm missing in Fractured Peaks, but I'm missing something. And then side dungeons, you don't really want to push the side dungeons until you unlock Nightmare mode. And then you have your Tree of Whispers. That way you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So if we look here, for instance, our Tree of Whispers, see, I have not completed this dungeon yet, so not only am I going to get the Grim Favors for the Tree of Whispers, if you watch my Tree of Whispers video, then you'll understand more about the Tree of Whispers, but then I'm going to get that aspect plus the Grim Favors. That's just one example. If I can try to find a dungeon here that I have already done, nope, did this one, or haven't done this one either. So you can see why this is important. So for instance here, not only would I get 5 Grim Favors, but I'd also get this aspect, and I haven't completed this dungeon in Halazar yet. So yeah, I'm only 3 out of 23, so that's going to boost these up. As you can see, I still have a lot of work to do. but I wanted to get this video out there. So yeah, Renown is definitely important, and I like the way they did the system. Again, the developer spent years making Diablo 4. Excuse me. They essentially want you to see everything the game has to offer, but at least this way they're rewarding you by doing it. If this was a normal game, and I wasn't getting rewarded, I would probably never do hardly any side quests, personally. I'm not a side quest kind of guy. I'm not a completionist, so side quests to me are irrelevant. However, now, in Diablo 4, I kind of have to do them to a degree. Not only am I going to gain the XP, because leveling up becomes very tedious at higher levels, but yeah, you're going to get points through the Renown system. So that's why this is very important. Hopefully you guys understand that. Again, the Altar of Liliths are very important, although they're very tedious of running around and collecting. For instance, in Fractured Peaks, I do have all of them. I have not worked on the other areas yet. You can see 4 out of 33, 4 out of 34, 4 out of 31, and 7 out of 34. So Altars of Lilith, again, very important to do. You gain statistical bonuses, and they work on your entire account, so every character you make was going to get those statistical bonuses. Overall, I like the system. It's going to be interesting to see when they introduce seasons into the game, how they actually incorporate this, because me personally, I am not doing all this every season. I'm just not going to do it. So they need to come to some kind of terms with the Renown system as far as seasons go, because again, every season I am not going to do this, guys. It's tedious doing it once. Diablo 4 is a very large game, so unlocking everything every season, yeah, that's not for me personally. Maybe you out there will do that. I am not going to do that. So that's the guide on the Renown system. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave them below. And I'll see you guys real soon.